Hi, this is Melanie Hilliard, and this is my video on ethical violations and board discipline. I am from Kentucky, so my references are going to be from the American Counseling Association Code of Ethics 2014, our Legislative Research Commission, and also our book Ethical, Legal, and Professional Issues in Counseling by Pearson 2016. The state of Kentucky has 11 cases in the last 5 years. There was one fraud and deception case, 2 impaired and tested positive for substance cases, and 8 which were dual relationship charges. My reaction after reading the case is that each counselor probably has mental health issues that they should be working on. My mentor told me a few years ago that as a counselor, you need to be your own best client. I guess in short, he meant that practice what you preach. The most common theme that I saw was that each counselor charged by the board did not protect the client's welfare, and they exploited their trust and dependency in the relationship. I chose Administrative Action Number 2019 KBLPC 0009 to respond on. The respondent was a clinical counselor for an addiction recovery agency where she counseled the client. They were seen spending excess time in her office after work hours. She was given a verbal warning by the agency director and was told that she couldn't continue working with the client any longer. The counselor was caught again with the client after the verbal warning after work hours. The client then withdrew from treatment against medical advice. The counselor received a written write-up. After the reprimands, the client was seen in a picture that appeared to be at the counselor's house. The counselor resigned from her position, and the human services director for the agency filed a complaint with the board in Kentucky. The behavior that led to discipline was that she was having an intimate relationship with the client. This violates our administrative regs, which is KAR 36.040, which is not allowed with a current or former client until five years after the termination of counseling. She also violated several ACA codes. A1A, she failed to protect the welfare of the client. A4A, avoided harming their patients. And A5A, which prohibits sexual romantic relationships. The board revoked her license for 5 years, and she could reapply for credentialing. The ACA code specifically says in A6A that a counselor takes professional precautions to ensure that their judgment is not impaired and that no exploitation occurs during the client-counselor relationship. KAR 36 also states that a counselor shall not engage in any dual relationship that will impair judgment. The question that I asked from looking over the cases is, do you think there needs to be a professional agency created that helps counselors get counseling? Where does a counselor go when they need help? Thank you.